Hey, what's up, everybody? First and foremost, I really want to say thank you to everybody who's been supporting my photography journey so far. I'm a self-taught photographer. One of the biggest things, one of the biggest questions I get a lot is, what gear do I shoot with and what do I use? And recently I just picked up a Canon 28-70 lens. It's an f2 aperture all the way through. And I've been getting tons of DMs about that lens, so I'm just gonna show it off a little bit, talk a little bit about it. I'm not gonna be super technical about it because I really wanna start showing you some examples, but basically this lens is just insane. I absolutely love this lens. I use it personally for most of, or pretty much all my portrait work. I recently just shot a wedding with it, and I just shot an Olympian who is in the 2024 Paris Olympics. And I just want to show you some examples of her. I just want to show you some examples of a wedding I just shot, and show you what you can really do with this lens. I absolutely love this lens. Do I wish it was 24 millimeters to 85? Yes, but that lens would be very expensive and it would be huge. Once you see the results from this lens, it's crazy. It's crazy. I was shooting primarily before with the 24 to 105 at f4, and you can see right here, I mean, look at the difference between the two lenses. I mean, that speaks for itself. I mean, that size difference is absolutely insane. But that 28-70 f2, it can't be beat, man. It can't be beat. Anyway, let me stop bragging about this lens setup. Let me just start talking about some of these images. Check it out. So here's one of the photos that I did with the Olympian Gabby Scott. Shout out to Gabby Scott. She's in the 2024 Paris Olympics right now. And by the time this actually comes out, she's probably already won gold and on her way to ruling the world. I just wanted y'all to check this shot out because I personally really like this shot. I think she said this is one of her favorites also. But I mean, just looking at this shot, you can see how detailed this shot is. Now, this is paired with the Canon R5. It's got a 45 megapixel sensor. But with a camera like that and a lens like the 28-70, I don't think you can go wrong, man. No, don't get me wrong. There's other lenses that are great and have superior quality and whatever, but this is the lens setup I got, and I cannot be more happy with this setup. But this shot right here was with the 28-70, and I'll put the specs below or the settings below so you guys can take a look at it. But I mean, yeah, look at the clarity of that shot. That shot is crazy. So this next shot is another shot of Gabby. This one's a close-up shot. I think this one's at 70 millimeters, but I'm not sure, but the settings will be below. If I scroll in, you can still see the pores on her face real well. I mean, look how detailed this is, man. I love this lens, man. It is ridiculously detailed. So here's a photo from a wedding that I shot recently, and it's personally one of my favorite photos from the wedding. But this particular photo, in my opinion, really showcases that f2 aperture. If you take a look at this background, you can see the bokeh and the lights in the back, or the bokeh balls in the back, but you can see the nice blurry, buttery smooth background that this lens can produce. It's one of the reasons why I bought this lens. It's probably the reason why I bought this lens. I really like the way that half of her face is in focus and like the back half of her face is out of focus and just blurred out. I love that buttery smooth background. I don't use it all the time, but you know, it was in this situation I was like, oh, check out that light in the background. I'm gonna try and see if I can get some nice bokeh balls out of it, or some nice blurred background out of it, or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I think this is where this lens really shines, in my opinion. Here's another one of my favorite shots from the wedding. This is at the wide angle at 28 millimeters. I was able to get the landscape in frame. I was able to get the wedding party in frame. And of course, the focus is the bride. But this just kind of showcases that you can get a nice wide angle shot out of that 28 millimeters. Do I wish it was 15 millimeters? Yeah. Do I wish it was 24 millimeters? Sure. Do I wish it was maybe 10 millimeters? Why not? But I mean, this is what I got to work with. That 28 is not bad. Don't let anybody tell you you can't shoot landscape with this lens. They're wrong. It's just that this lens is so big and heavy, you're not going to want to walk around too much with this lens. So look, that's the Canon 28-70 at f2 all the way through. And like I said, I'm paired it up with a Canon R5. It's pure money. You can't go wrong with it. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Come check me out. You know the Instagram is down below. The website's down below. I appreciate everyone's support. And stay tuned in because I got some dope stuff coming. Peace!